Hi ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Today we are going to be checking out the Spiral Abyss, specifically one floor. Yes, and this is something that I kind of wanted to make because I'm certain I've been seeing it all week, and I'm sure you have too. But a lot of people have been saying, oh my god, the animo bonuses are nuts, and they are, but not as nuts as like instantly clearing enemies in a second. That is because of Spiral Abyss. And again, if you've seen that kind of stuff outside of Spiral Abyss, then yeah, the person has like elemental mastery out the ass. Good for him, good shit, all that. Nevertheless, it does seem like MiHoYo is very much invested in making certain characters seem incredible, and they're facilitating that by Spiral Abyss. Of course, now, what's his name, Azuha or something, Kazuha, is coming out, and they of course made floor 11, giving you 300 swirl damage and AoE by 100%. So these things hit with a crazy good radius and hit really, really hard, which is why you've been seeing Venti eviscerate the world. But also, it's kind of I didn't really know that Venti was like he hit so quickly. I knew he hit quickly, but I didn't know that like he hit so quickly. Like, you understand that like you're only seeing like 2,000 to 3,000 procs, but they're hitting like every second, which is insane. But not only that, Blessing of the Whirlpool Moon is giving, basically whenever you activate Swirl, it creates a shockwave throughout the entire thing, dealing damage in an area, which can be pretty huge. So this, I can't test everybody, but I can test some people. And one of the people I haven't seen people show off too much, but I've seen a lot of people show off Venti. Venti is insane. That's probably who we'll start with. And we also have Xiao, who I actually haven't seen a lot of people show off how deadly Xiao can be. So I want to see that. But also, some people have Sucrose, some people are going to have Kazuha, so expect some people, more videos for people who have those characters. I have Sucrose, but she's level 0, she has 0 constellations. If I had some constellations for our girl, I would totally invest, specifically 2. But other than that, I have to be with Venti, because Venti is just, also, this is the other thing that I should talk about. We're going to be showcasing Venti first, but, Venti ain't that leveled up. Venti's level 80, not level 90. 80 is pretty good, but not crazy. He's friendship 10, so there's that. His weapon is okay. Venti does not need recharge, but, you know, is what it is. Anyways, Venti's artifacts are okay. I got Venti's artifacts, basically Veritas and Veneer. That's kind of all you need on Venti, just because of his ability to see things. Or at least that's how Venti was. But now, with the adage of them buffing elemental mastery, Swirl scales really well, and can be applied really well. And most animo characters are in this cycle of constantly applying Swirl. Xiao, everyone is like that. Everyone constantly applies their element relentlessly quick. Specifically Venti, and of course Canadian Wonder Boy, the guy. I can't think of the name. So now Venti's next new best stat is elemental mastery, and I think that's the case for everybody except Xiao. Xiao's the only one who maybe can divert from that a little bit and is not the most necessary for elemental mastery, but everyone else can benefit wholeheartedly from that. So let's check out Venti. Again, as of his abilities and his basic scaling, he has a decent crit rate and okay crit damage. Crit damage is actually the worst I've ever seen. He has a stupid high recharge. He does not need this much recharge. I just don't have another bow to necessarily give him. I suppose I could give him, what's her name's bow? That could help a great deal. Yeah, let's do that. Let's throw on this bow. He won't generate as much energy, but it's fine. It all works out. All that. Okay, so that should make Venti quite a bit better. Also, I haven't had Venti's skills massively leveled up, although I can. I have 13 of these, and yeah, we can get them pretty goddamn high up there. It's just hasn't been done. So, in today's video, we're gonna be checking out how cracked these characters that I've been leveling up for, which is great, dude. I've been loving the animo characters for such a long time. I also love geo characters. It's not helpful that they're shit, frankly, most of the time. Or at least now they're not. But we came from the day when animo was a joke and geo was a joke, and only recently has geo had double resonance, which makes it bearable. As well as people have gotten the most cracked artifacts ever, which show Ninwang hitting for like 16k per rock. So, yeah, we grew up in a different time, my dudes. Let's get into this. I hate to be that guy, but anyways. Yeah, so I think Venti, actually we could do both. I didn't thought about it. We could do both on both sides. Okay, that looks a little sus. I'll be honest, I'm not sure if Xiao can take out the wizard people. But we'll see. Could be. With that being said, though, yeah, it should be fine. We should be fine. Again, the main thing here, I'm just trying to like beat the Spiral Abyss as well, but. Yeah, we're going to go with, of course, Elemental Burst, which is going to skew this even more. So, by the way, super big duper disclaimer ahead. This is all nonsense. This is in no way what normal characters can deal. Venti is amazing for CC application as well as just constantly doing swirls or elemental reactions can buff up and actually make him a weird, like super DPS level support if you build him with elemental mastery. Now that swirl on a passive is better, but it's not this good. You're gonna see enemies getting eviscerated, at least I think, in a couple seconds, and I don't even know how Xiao is gonna be considering. Yeah. With that being said, though, shit, Xiao might be a little broken because Xiao needs an element to be applied and then detonated. I'm not sure if I have that on his side. We'll have to see. But regardless, also I have Eula here just so that she can make things happen. Basically, we'll do this. Apply an element. Do one of these. And yes, everything dies within seconds of getting into Venti's ult. We're dealing 2,000 damage per tick, and everything is getting absolutely rickety wrecked. And again, when things have an element on them and Venti hits them, things get a little insane, albeit, yes, we need to prepare for this in a different way. Let's restart. Venti, trivialize the whole game. Go! We do that, keep generating more particles. We're gonna keep doing some of this. Keep applying that. Hey! Hey, you! Stop it! No, I mean this.
Here we go.
Oh, your thing ran out! That's bullshit. That is bullshit. Anyways,
Time for takeoff.
we'll do this. Hopefully he gets hit. If anyone gets close, that should proc that. That swirl should take effect. So yeah, swirl is happening right now and it's wrecking him with the water bonuses and all that stuff. We're gonna do this. We're gonna do this. Ooh, 7,000. I don't know if it's anything built, boys. That is just messed up in general. Do this. Do this. This. Again, swirling, hitting hard. We probably have our one thing. Have you been pecking at that thing this whole time, you bastard? Also, yeah, look at me. Look at me. Let's do this. Let's do this. That should kill you. Why didn't it? Why didn't that kill you? Yes, I should. Over here. Over here. Data boy. I want to go into that with some particles. You know how it is. I'm going to bump you up in the world. What's this? There's more? More assholes? You know what? You can just go over there. Deal with your own shit. Your friend's going to start hitting the thing if I don't hit him. Alright. Whew. That should kill you. Even though it's not. Yeah, it's not technically swirling. Because I didn't apply an element to him. But he's almost dead anyway. Stop it. Nope, I didn't meant to hit the thing. What the? That. Anyways, he had no health. Literally nothing. Anyways, Xiao is the one who I want to actually see. Now, Xiao might be... Well, no, we have Chi-Chi here, which can be something. But again, it's just trying to swirl something. I probably should have put Shin-Sho with him, or Official would have been good too. I'm also passively trying to just beat the Spiral Abyss as well. So that's why things are a little shit. Anyways, let's do this. Apply fire element, apply fire element, do swirls, do this. I didn't put Chi-Chi's thing on, regardless, I can't see what we swirled for, I just know that things died really fast. Fire, we swirled for, I don't know. I can't see anything. All I see is 32, but that's what we hit for, it's not the swirl bonus. Again, we also hit for 28k, so it's not like, it ain't one of them things. The good news is that I guess if anyone has an element applied, it constantly gets reapplied by swirling enemies near them. So don't hit the thing. Don't hit. Bad. Xiao has been way more chill though this whole time. Ooh, look at this. Kind of a problem. We'll do this. Do this. Ow, Chi-Chi, chill. Don't hurt Chi-Chi. What's this? What's your problem? Put an element on him first before we start popping off. We'll do this and this. Swirl. Swirl went away real fast. Again, we need some way to constantly apply some bullshit. Again, we can still chew through him because just what do you call it? Animo is good enough just for him. Yeah, critting for 34k. Also, I didn't mean to back out. I hate when that's a thing. Ooh, character recharge. Sure, because all the other stuff looks trash. Yes. All right. Here we go, baby. This. Venti. Shine. Oh. Yeah. What? No, I thought I clicked over to Venti. What was that? Let's apply an elements to everybody. Let's apply Swirl. I need my energy recharge before you guys suit up. Let's do some of this. Yeah, you guys will all go into that. We're going to apply more swirls. We're going to keep meleeing because, of course, what's his name benefits from that. Ooh, you finally put on your thing. That's a little not good. It's okay, though. We have cryo. Well, we could do a better job with that. Let's retry. Yeah. Also, I'm making a mistake by not letting Venti absorb these orbs, which should give him the ability to do the things. But will it? Who knows? This. I gotta be in the orbs in order to make that happen. We'll do that. We'll do this. Melee, keep meleeing so we keep applying wet so they keep swirling the wetness and then making it all dead and beautiful and lovely jubbly. One more hit. Bop. Boom. That's how it's supposed to play out. Also, I was trying to make sure I was in Bennett's ult, so I probably should have not done it so quickly. But let's see if we can make stuff happen on this side, which is a similar beast, albeit a little different. Let's activate Chi-Chi. Let's activate this. So that the way Chi-Chi can keep applying cryo, even on the off end. Swirl! 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 A lot of these guys are healers. Oh, but he got through. It's okay. This should be able to work for me. Melt, damn you! He's no longer full. And we did a swirl, but I can't see because Xiao fucking guns it through people. Regardless, that was impossibly easy. Have we finished it? Oh, do we got one more layer? I think we got one more layer. Yeah, we got one more layer. Cool. Alright, so now we're going with even more skill damage. Yeah, this seems very skewed. Like, all of the cards that you're able to attain seem to be very much like making like Venti's, Shincho's, or not Shincho's, sorry. What's his name? Canadian extraordinaire boy. I don't know his name. I'm the worst. Anyways. What are we fighting? Oh, this is less good. This is not a good time. I meant to switch to our character. God, my controller keeps fucking pissing me off. You're hitting the buttons and it's like, no you didn't. You're on a delay. Like, why? What did I do?
Shut up. Think you can get away?
Iframe, baby. Some of this. 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 Listen, Venti is not Venti's strong suit, this whole situation. I'll be honest. We'll get back to just testing stuff in a minute.
More speed. Time for
we'll do this. Do some of this. Do this. Make that thing fire, goddammit! Now we'll be able to do melt hits. Yeah, so he'll still deal 1,000 damage. If I were to stay in this area, he'd die. But sometimes we don't get that luxury, and this is the one, also weird, that freaks me out a little bit, because, well, it shouldn't, because we have Zhongli and Chi-Chi, which should be just able to make us immortal, like infinitely unkillable. We're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this. We have a shield. Where the fuck did you go? Jesus Christ. Swirl, 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 swirl. You're the one I'm more worried about than the water guy. Ooh, it's a little yikes. It's a little yikesy. Let's do one of these. Just to keep applying, because again, it's not about the one thing, it's just about applying an element consistently. So reapply the shield, then pop Xiao after popping this. This. And yeah, he should be, yeah, we should be able to, oh, this is the dream. This is the dream! You're both infecting each other, although it's still a little messy. Woof. Golly. Who should we should go with you first. Let's do this. God, Zhongli's shield, dude. It's just, it makes everything not make the most sense. Ooh, we're not having a thing. We don't have our thing. Give me my thing, goddamn you. I don't know what you're saying. You seem like a lot. Let's do this again. I should have Chi-Chi.
Life goes on.
Should have this. Do my ability, goddamn you. Guess we'll do this instead in the downtime. The power of revelation. You're just a lot, frankly. Some would say too much. Give me my fucking power back so I can use it for 2 seconds. You're the worst. Anyways. Also, did it back me out again? I hate it so much. It's like, you want to be done? I'm like, no. Give me the next thing, you ass. Yeah, but... Wait, what? I hate it. I so would have redone that if only I would have been able to, but I hit B because I backed out. I didn't want to back out. God, that's frustrating. The only one I didn't do is the last one. I could have made that faster. That sucks. That sucks. Also, I really didn't feel like I took that long on either of them. Maybe the second one, maybe the wizards was a little bit, but jeez. Anyways, now that we've done it, I probably should have done that beforehand so I wasn't like having vested interest in weird shit. But let's try an actual test, like so. And let's just try to see the biggest, baddest numbers we can. Let's throw you, no, not that, this. Let's also give Xiao you, so there's constantly elements to Swirl. That's something I didn't really do really well. Let's also do one of these. What else? What else can we throw in this pot of just a mess? A mess of damage and all that. Okay, let's see if that, like again, we're not going for just, what do you call it? We're not going for beating this floor. We're just trying to see how much goofy fun we can have. Let's do this. Let's apply an element to somebody. Let's do this. Also, what the heck? I am so lost sometimes where the algorithm thinks where you're going. But yeah. Everything's health just gone. Anything that enters that black hole of nothingness just gets destroyed. And we'll actually make this go over. Wait. Okay, good. It still got him. I was like, why did it go to that person? That's what I've been saying this whole time. Also, we could do this. Vaporize, vaporize, vaporize proc. A little bit. A little bit.
Let's light it up. Think you can get away?
Big guys don't really fall into that trap. Let's do this. Everything's still dying real fast. I don't know why they spread so many people out.
Brace yourself.
Just to make it so that people are stuck for longer, I guess. Regardless, let's test out Xiao, alright? Let's see how this is, now that we have Fischl equipped, and we have a Zhongli. So let's do this. Said, let's do this. I hit the button, the game's like, no you didn't. Like, alright, fuck off then. Let's do this. 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 I used both, I guess, but I didn't proc. Swirl! I can't see anything, because Xiao is also one of those characters. It's really hard just to see anything. I can't see, like, it says we're hitting for 12,000, but I've hit enemies for 2,000, and it doesn't kill them like that. You know? Like, I play Eula, who hits for like 20,000, and some enemies don't drop. So it's clearly more, I just can't see all of the numbers, because they happen so incredibly quickly. We got Fischl out. Electro's being swirled. Electro's being swirled. Yeah, 28, but that doesn't make sense. Because I can't see all the numbers. I'm sure if I slowed it down or freeze framed it, I'd be able to see something. Also, my god, Xiao, you are not in a good place. Let's do this, Fischl, this, and let's see. Okay, so now we're swirling constantly every single hit. Hopefully I can see something in this mess, because it is a mess. But, oh boy! Yeah, just the constant swirl with Fischl is insane. Fischl's gone now, but still. It's hilarious. Yeah, so honestly, Venti, I need to build him in a special way, because again, the thing, it's not Animo that's getting buffed in that domain, it's Swirl. So it's specifically when you take Animo and combine it with any element besides Geo, it creates Swirl. So, and also, if you happen to have a Venti who has an ungodly amount of elemental mastery, which this one already does have a good amount. 200 is not bad. I want to stress. But yeah, it can get even crazier because again, it's that swirl effect. But also, again, as much as this domain is helping a stupid amount, it's getting you the like end result of basically Venti being a DPS. So as long as there's an element infused in his thing, everything gets shredded. Which it does, but just not that fast. Again, with the new Animo or Elemental Mastery bonuses, Swirl had a big helping hand in becoming strong again, or really, really strong, with specifically Venti, and what I would assume is Kazuha, that's his name. it's just going to get even crazier with him because he's also pulsating, but he hits harder. Whereas Venti's like death by 1,000 cuts kind of level of storm, whereas Kazuha is more of like a high damage and high crit multiplication, which means you're going to get some pretty crazy numbers consistently smashing down enemies. But I don't know if that's better than Venti's constant application of Swirl, considering it's AoE and considering Venti sucks enemies in to his area from like a mile away. So I don't know if that's going to beat Venti necessarily, but yeah, the good news is that I think I've seen builds at this point that are just Elemental Mastery, Elemental Mastery, and Elemental Mastery on your last 3 artifacts, and it works immensely. You don't need any critical rate or crit damage because it's multiplying your Swirl stuff so hard that it doesn't matter. When you have like 400% Swirl, it doesn't matter that when you crit, you hit times whatever of that amount, you know? That makes any sense? But ladies and gentlemen, that was us testing out Xiao. I thought Xiao would be a little bit better, but he's not. Again, like I said, I play Eula, and Eula can hit for like 20, like 15 to like when I perfectly line up and this last hit hits, it can hit for 20k, which is huge. But yet, an enemy will still be standing and being fine, so when I see like, when I was playing Xiao and I only seen level like 20k or like 31k, that's what my normal Xiao more or less does. So it's something that, cause like there's probably a small Animo dot that is very tiny, and it's like, hey, this is what a Swirl is. You did a Swirl combo, but we don't want to make that number huge because then it will just be a mess. But yeah, I think you're gonna be, again, everything died in a couple seconds, and those were all really pretty high level enemies. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, that was our our Animo boys. I guess it's true, anime boys as well. Popping off Xiao and of course Venti, and I can't wait to see the videos that are coming for Kazuha, because I bet that's going to be insane too. Again, take them with a grain of salt. It's not that the characters can't be good or great, it's just it requires a different build, elemental mastery, and all that stuff, coupled with that domain specifically buffing the shit out of Swirl. But still, if you did build a character because you've seen some crazy video, you're still taken care of. Again, elemental mastery is still good on a base now, especially involving Swirl, and especially involving characters that are already good at CCing enemies, like a Venti, like a Sucrose to some extent. And yeah, also Sucrose gives you a shit ton of elemental mastery, all that good stuff. Same thing with Kazuha, and I think that's why Venti has so much recharge and also much CC, is because he doesn't do elemental mastery weirdness. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. Hopefully you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Appreciate you so much. Subscribe button over there, 2 videos further that way. Thank you once again, and goodbye.